Hi, this is Kylia from Crafting on the Fly. Today I'm going to show you how to make that velvet cami top. It is form-fitting and is sleeveless, and it actually goes perfectly well. I designed it to go with my cropped cardigan. So see how that's a nice set together. So let's get started. For the yarn, I used the baby velvet from Banner, and I started out with a 5mm hook, but everything is linked below along with the link to my blog with the full instructions, full written instructions. But you're going to start out with chaining 9, so we're going to do the band first, and then do a single crochet into the second loop, or like chain, I guess, second chain from the hook, and then just go across, single crochet all along to the other side. And then once you're there, it's going into the last one right here, chain 1, so you have those, and then turn it around, and now we're just going to do the back loop. I mean, first actually, yeah, go into the back loop only. So you do a back loop single crochet all along the edge again. Until you reach the end, and then actually into the last one, just do a single crochet, and then chain 1, turn it around, and again just go with the back loop. And you're going to do that until your band, because it's going to look like a ribbed band, so until that one is big enough to reach around your waist. So for me, for like a medium size, that was all the way to row 97. So really that's like basically what takes the longest time. It's just getting all these back loop stitches, the ribbing done. So again, chain 1, turn around, single crochet into the back, all the way across until you get to the last stitch, and you're just going to do a regular single crochet, not a back loop single crochet, into that last chain or stitch. So right here, that single crochet, and you can see how it's starting to really look like it's ripped, you know, all along. So that's nice band. And I wish I could crochet that fast so that everything would be done much faster than it does. But see how it's just really going in and out because of going into the back loop, and it gives you more of a stretch there. So here, this is the entire band, 97 rows, and now we're just going to combine the 2 edges there, and then we're going to go in the round to the top. So you're just going to go in there, and then just do a slip stitch all along. You're just going to get the yarn, the loop there, and pull it through all the chains on the hook. That all the way to the end. Right there, make sure that you really go across from each stitch, and then you see it blends in perfectly. And now we're going to go along the top edge, so chain 1, and then just go into each top there. So it's like, again, the chain 1, I guess, and then you go into the in between, do a single crochet, and then on the other side of it do another single crochet. On top the single crochet. So you do it all along the edge, but I always, to make sure that I'm even and everything, I always do it like before the tip there, you know how it comes out, jogs out at you. So on each side of the jogging out, that's where you're going to put your stitch. And that all along. See, like right there on one side, and this is on the other side of the job. On one side and on the other side. And that gives you a nice little stretch all the way around. And then just keep going with a single crochet. The row 15. So you're going to go until row 15, and then you're going to map out. I mean, I mapped out where I want to have the cup started for the breast there, so that it is more fitting, especially because mine are a little bigger, so it just depends, but to not have it go straight down, but actually form fitted. So again, doing the single crochet, and what I figured out would be best, I did 14 single crochets. Right here, and then that's the center, but the one before already, I want to do 3 single crochets into that stitch, then 3 single crochets into the next one, and again 3 single crochets into the third one. So are going to be 3 stitches that have 3 single crochets in it. So that's where the cupping starts. And then after that, just continue with 17 single crochets, so 1 in each stitch along the edge there. This is how the cupping starts. If you think you need less cupping, you can also just do 2 single crochets into those 3 stitches, or even just do 1 stitch with 3 single crochets in it. So then 17 across to the other side, and then again 3 single crochets into the next 3 stitches. So 3 single crochets, so that you have a total of 9 in there. And then you increase the area by 6 stitches. So right there. And then just do the single crochets all the way to the all the way around. And what I always did, you can either do it like the origami and just keep going rounds, but at the end of each round I did a slip stitch to the beginning, and then chain 1 and a single crochet into that same stitch, and I kept a little stitch marker in the edge there, so that to keep tabs on where I am in the whole rounding thing. So then after that, just keep doing single crochets all the way to the top. I did it until about 33, so that's where it is here. That's how you have the nice cup. And now we're going to do the triangle top on both sides. And for that, again, it's at the edge there, do the single crochets all the way to the center. What I did actually to really find the perfect center from between those 2 cups that I built. Yeah, gonna go first, and then once I think I'm close enough, I think about here, just gonna see and just count to make sure. So this is the center stitch right there. So put a little needle in there. It's gonna look funny, but it's the best way to really get the center. And there's the center stitch over there. And I just calculate or count how many there are in between. do half, and this one really shows you where it is, so you can go straight up there. And I know this is the center, so I have to do 2 more stitches there. And once I'm there, and here where the center is, I can take those needles out again. Now we're going to decrease to actually get that. So chain 1, actually, then you skip 1 and go there. So you're not going to do like before, where in order to just go straight up, you chain 1 and you turn and go do a single crochet into that same stitch to give a straight edge. But in order to decrease it and make a triangle shape, you're actually gonna not go into that first chain, but skip that and just go into the next chain, and that gives you that edge. And then you just go all the way to the end. And then right here, the last one, you're gonna do decrease. So pull up a loop, and the next one, and then go through those loops. Oh, it's like doing this too quick. So, and then once you're there, again, you skip the first one and just go into the second one. But at the end of each row now that you're doing a triangle, so you're gonna do the second to last stitch. You're gonna pull up a loop, and then pull up a loop into the next stitch. You have 3 loops on your hook, and then go through, go through all 3 loops on your chain. This way you're decreasing the 2 stitches into 1. So it's just a single crochet, or 2 together single crochet. And then you turn around, and like I said, you chain 1, but skip that first stitch and just go into the next one, and that gives you the triangle shape. So again, once you go to the other side, then just single crochets across. Right here, again, you go in, you pull up a loop, go into the next one, pull up a loop, and then you draw a loop all the way through all 3 chains. Turn around, chain 1, and go into, skip the first chain or stitch, and then go into the next one. And keep on doing that until you reach the top, all the way back and forth across until they meet the triangle shape. So here we are. I'm almost at the top. You can't really see it, but you are. And so once you're there, right here, like I said, you skip that first one, go into the next one, and there's 2 more. So you just have this one, pull up a loop, and into the next one, pull up that loop, and then draw a loop through all those 3 loops on your hook. And that's the end right there, the tip. But now we're going to add the chain, or the band that goes on top. So just do some, you're going to actually add the chains for your band. I did 42, but you can also make sure so that it fits perfectly around your shoulder, so that it can reach the other side. And then you can try it on and just see where it's best to attach them, because for me it's always like I'm trying to match it with my bra band, so it might be different for you, but for me that was 13 chains from the other side. But we're not there yet. Let's just start doing the other side, because we need to add the second triangle there. So you're doing the same, we're just going to start in the center there. And single crochet to the edge, to the corner there. And then do the same one with just decreasing on one side and skipping over that first chain, on the other side so that you get the triangular shape until you're at the top, and then also do the same and chain 42 to the top so that you actually have the bands. And then really all that's left is just going around with some single crochets along the edges so that everything looks nice and neat, and then you're ready to wear this beautiful cami. Of course, we're not there yet, so let's just see. To the other side here. So just doing it back and forth, just the same as you did on that side. Skipping the first one and then going into the second one. The start and then doing a single crochet decrease on the other side. So here we are. Those triangles are finished, and now we just have to go around and also double up that band a little bit. So I calculated I needed 13 stitches to get to really match up with my bra. Like I said, though, you could also do it further away, which might be better for you. And I added a stitch marker, so just try it on and then have someone help you, to determine where the best placement for that is. And then just go on there, slip stitch that on, and then single crochet along the edges. Right there, do that all around. You have like a whole loop there to go on. So just along the edge here. And then also along here, I mean, that's really where you need it, because it's just going to make it look so much more finished to have a nice row of single crochets along the edge. And you're just going to go and do a single crochet into each spot that you find, just evenly along the edge. See, it just looks so much nicer with that single crochet. And then once you reach the top, I feel like this one compared to that. Right, so one more here. And then just go into each chain there. And that's a little tough sometimes to really get into it, really try to make them. And then just slip stitch along. That's going to secure that whole band a lot more than just as the chains. So you go all the way around till the end, and then you fasten off right there. Just make sure that you really hit each loop. Sometimes hard to see where you are. Yeah, just do that all around, and then the same on the other side. And here we are, I finished this one. This side here all around. And then I also have to do the center part. Now that both sides are complete, we have to do the center and then actually also the back. But I did those, so here we have to do We're just gonna start again with the right side facing you on the corner there, and then just single crochet all along the edge. And then you also have to do in between the back, also between the two bands. So single crochet along there, and that's it. Actually, we also have to just get all the little ends woven in. So that's the last step. Always is the last step. Try to forget about it, but it still exists. So we have to do that. Let's do this part quick. In the middle, you can also just keep it together so that it's not too far apart. Skip the very center so that you really get a nice V shape. There. And like I said, don't forget the very back. So it's time to cut that yarn there. So I can find a scissor right there and weave in all the ends. And that's the top. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. You can also make the cardigan, really goes really nicely together, and please subscribe and like this video if you liked it, and I see you in my next video.